Yo, what up, YouTube? This is Anthony Fallon, Tone Setter Sports Channel. What's up? Um, I'm here to talk to y'all today, man. Let's just be clear. I just want to speak my mind. I know that this is more of a channel for opinion I just spit my opinions the way that I see it. Um, on a lot of things about my Cowboys. I talk about sports in general too, but mostly this is mainly my Cowboys channel. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I probably kind of touched on this on my last video, my most recent video that I just posted a few days ago. You know, but I'm about to go into it some more because I'm tired of hearing about this. For one thing, I'm going to talk about Zeke and his holdout. Two, I'm going to talk about Dak Prescott and his contract. Those are my two talking points right now. So I just want y'all to like catch just catch this. Now think about let's just take this back a few years, when Romo got hurt. Well, we went 16-1. um, who did we have as a backup quarterback? Trying to think of Chad on the Browns guy. I can't think of his name now. Played for Oklahoma State. I think that's when we went 16-1, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but remember what Jerry Jones said, that anybody can play behind his line. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and that was proven to be wrong. Because the quarterback could not play. Quite frankly, you know. Um, Brandon Weeden, that's his name. Brandon Weeden. So I'm just going off of memory. I'm not going, you know. I don't have paperwork sitting in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. I'm just going off of how long I've been following the Cowboys and up until now. So, now I'm saying that to say this, um, and I'm going to intertwine the whole. Really, this is more about Dak than Zeke, but I'm going to use Zeke and what I'm trying to bring home to y'all. Just bring it to the front is, let's just imagine right now, just hypothetically saying, this is all speculative, what if there wasn't a Dak Prescott? What if it was, what if it was one of the backups, you know what I'm saying? Or what if it was another Brandon Wheaton, uh, that we had, that was really not good at all, you know what I'm saying? With the same offensive line that anybody can throw or run behind with this line. And now I'm saying this because this year we have with Travis Frederick going to be back, so that helped bolster our roster, along with the draft picks that we picked to help bolster our roster in the offensive line. Uh, the offensive linemen that we drafted or whatnot. What would most defensive do if they did not respect the quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Didn't have some respect for the quarterback. You think Zeke would get those yards? Do you think Zeke would get those yards as being the leading NFL rusher? No, they will load the box every time, unless you're like AP. When AP didn't have a quarterback, they had what's the guy, Christian Ponder? Yeah, the year they drafted Christian Ponder. Adrian Peterson had that MVP type run. I think he was coming off that. Came off the ACL injury, and pretty much he was the whole offense. And they was loading the box on him, and he was still breaking long runs, took them to the playoffs. You know, that was a very special year. Now I know Zeke is good. I don't think Zeke is AP though. You know, he's not that kind of a running back. You know what I'm saying? Uh, does he have power? Yes. Does he have speed? Yes. I have seen more speed. I saw his best speed his first year. Second year, last year, Zeke wasn't breaking those home run hitters, man. I'm just sorry. He wasn't. He was not. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Now, do I think he has that? Does he have Hall of Fame written on him? Yes, I does. Yes, I do. Um, yes, I do. Okay. I kind of went on Zeke on that on that right now, but let's bring it back to Dak. Now, Dak and Zeke go hand in hand, if you ask me. They came in together. They came in together, and I know that Dak he was a project. He came in his rookie year as a backup, starting back. He was the first string backup. Actually, no, he wasn't. He was the third. He was the third or second or whatever you want to put it. He was third string. He was the third string quarterback. As a matter of fact, came in. Boys went on the magical carpet ride. Tony Romo steps down. Now it's Dak's team, and he's just getting out of. He's just coming out of his third year, going into his fourth. Okay, keep that in mind. You know, keep that in mind. And at the end of this season, his contract is up. Okay, because he don't have the 5th year option like Zeke does. Okay, so I'm being devil's advocate. I'm playing GM. I'm just doing things. I'm looking at things in a dual sense because I'm gonna look at that situation and I'm gonna look at the front office situation too. And this is this. And I say this as I say this. So this team would not function without the two of them. I mean, I think it would still function. I think it would function if we still had Dak. Put it like that. Why Dak is a dual threat? Why? Because Dak can throw the ball, but Dak can also run the ball. Now, can he get better? That's the thing. Can he be more proficient? Dak probably will be throwing for 5,700 yards like Ben Roethlisberger did last year. You know, stuff like that. Um, so yeah, no, I don't know. I think he will have spurts. I think we have those moments where he will throw for maybe 4,000. Like between 4 and 5,000.
I don't know. But if it's not a
So
lot of
I'll
bodies
say.
there, you're going to have those issues and problems.
So I'll say. Sorry about that. So I'll say that he might throw for 45 then. Some in some years, maybe not all years, because he won't have to. And so I'm going, and I'm really, this is more of an attack on the social media. I mean, not social media, you know, networks, all of them, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And particularly the personality ones that runs that show. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying from Colin Cowherd, um, you know, First Take, Skip Shannon. Um, what's the joint with Jason Whitlock's? I can't even think of the name of it. I watch them all, and just listen to them. I mean, this is not emotional, nothing like that. It's just like, they all kill me with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I know that y'all do this to put a spin on things, is to keep it interesting. You know what I'm saying? So this is what y'all paid to do. Anyway, but it's funny. I thought the quarterbacks. I thought quarterbacking. The bottom line is about winning. Win ugly, or you know, or or throw for 100 yards, 300 and something yards, and 4 TDs. You know what I'm saying? You know, with completing over 65% of your passes. You feel me? Like, let's say even 70. You know what I'm saying? Just for that game, or have a continuous streak of games where you throwing for 300 to 400 yards per game, and 2 to 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And your completion percentage is up high. You know, so yeah. Yeah, get neighborhood traffic, man. So yeah. So But as long as you get the win, whether if he has a good game, bad game, he wins. Now the thing is with Dak, he's a fourth quarter quarterback. When the game is on the line, the game is close. He is more clutch than just about any quarterback in the league. You know, they always want to compare him to the elite. You know, I don't. If I was Dak, don't care about being elite. As long as you get them dubs, man. Long as you take the team to where it's supposed to be, because the team they will always talk about you when you lose. They will talk about you when you lose, especially if you get this contract. You know what I'm saying? You know, they like, oh, he got all the intangibles. He's able to elevate his teammates, you know, or whatnot. So then it's like, oh well, he needs everything has to be perfect. Where he needs the stud wide receivers, the stud running back, and everything has to, and the offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, defense win championships. We can go back to last year. What defense won that championship? You know what I'm saying? Defense won that championship for New England. And that game was ugly as shit. But that was a very classic game. And it's like to me, you couldn't even speculate if the game was tampered with, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Where they, you know, and a lot of times it seems like that. And we can go back to a lot of games where it was kind of suspect. You know what I'm saying? But even in the playoffs leading up to the Super Bowl, those games look suspect. The Cowboys game looked suspect against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go into all of that, because that's what I'm not here to talk about. But what I am talking about, last time I checked, defense win championships. You know what I'm saying? So for anything needs to be perfect for Dak, is that defense holds up their end of the bargain. Now they will probably be in the middle of the pack. They got them at 15th, 16th, or 15th or 16th offensively. Now if they can get it up to about 10th, they're gravy. You know what I'm saying? With the addition of Amari Cooper, where we got it up to like over 20 points per game playing on that 7-1 streak, absolutely, that's gravy. With the experience of Randall Cobb playing the slot or outside, absolutely, I want that. When with Michael Gallup under their tutelage, becoming better, being a better route runner, absolutely. I mean, he's supposed. You know, the teams are supposed to be drafting studs in the wide because it's a passing game league. Now, tell me this, you know, because they try to say that Dak cannot carry the team on his own without Zeke. Zeke won't be able to carry the team on his own without Dak. So, but tell me, the greatest, the most talented quarterback in the league, what has he done? Really? And he hasn't had a running back in a few years, and he definitely hasn't had a defense in a few years. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's the most gifted. Uh, what has he done to uplift his team? But other than the fact that he might get them to the playoffs and get knocked out in the first round or second round, because they knocked us off the year before, the rookie year. You know what I'm saying? Dak and Zeke's rookie year. You know what I'm saying, with the amazing catch, and as Skip says, the crossbar Crosby. You know what I'm saying? But what did they do when they met Atlanta? They had a defense. We had a young defense. A lot of those guys was rookies. But when they ran across Atlanta, what happened? He's the gifted. You know, he's supposed to be able to put the team on his back and put them and yield a win. I like that. I like Zach. I like Dak the way he is. I don't need him to try to be Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. I don't need him to be nobody else but Dak, and I think he's pretty comfortable with being Dak. You know what I'm saying? I want him to get better at his mechanics and, you know, pocket awareness, and, you know what I'm saying, and learning the offense. This might be that year we're gonna see a step forward, just a step, and he's gonna keep things within the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Until he's able to get comfortable to be able to, you know, put a team on his shoulders, you know, throughout the whole game. Because we know damn well what he do in the fourth quarter. So y'all kill me with that bullshit. Because now all of a sudden y'all throw up stats and everything else about Dak, but y'all never never bring up the wins. Y'all mention it. Oh, he's the, you know, second most winning quarterback in this 3 years amongst all quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? This first 3 years, and fourth quarters, comeback games. You know what I'm saying? The brother's right there, and that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? That's the intangible that kicks in. So I'm gonna start calling them, you know what I'm saying, either how about the closer or fourth quarter Prescott. Dak fourth quarter Prescott or something like, I don't know. The fourth. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, I'm just being silly. So yeah, I mean look, y'all, don't even pay that shit no mind. I mean, honestly, Cowboy fans, Dak is gonna be Dak. Now, I'm gonna be an advocate on this right now. He is what he is. That's up to Garrett. That's what good coaching would do. That's up to Garrett and quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, and whoever else has a hand in developing Dak, because that's what he's supposed to be doing. That's one. Two, I can see why they're taking their time in signing Dak. I mean, if you want to say that they're not sure, I want to be sure too. I mean, because Dak does have some developing to do still. But for what he has done as being the captain of the team, being the face of the franchise, along with Zeke, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and still, I still want to see, just to be sure too. Does he? I would rather for them. I want him to get paid. I have no problem with him getting paid. I have no problem with all of them getting paid, to be honest with you. I mean, because I just want to see him do good for our team. You know, and he's always going to be scrutinized being the captain or the face, the leader of our team. You know what I'm saying? The leader. You know what I'm saying? On the offensive side. And willing them win and bringing them those W's in, while we're getting better as a team all around, defensively and offensively. Yeah, we need to take our time with this. I mean, because I think Dak is going to ball out this year, to be honest with you. I think they are going to ball the fuck out. Excuse my language. And I just want to see, I don't want to really see RPOs. I just want to see him break down the play, man. You see him, you see when he throws on the run, how explosive those those passing plays are is when he's on the run. That's when he's the most dangerous. When it's a broken play, that play breaks down, eluding the pocket, escaping the pocket and stuff. But he has to pick and choose when. RPOs, you run the risk of him getting hurt, somebody getting a clean shot on him. That's the only thing, especially if they read the offense correctly. You now you're making them vulnerable. With that shit. So let's talk about Zeke. Do I like the holdout? No. Do I understand it? Yes. With off the field issues, with these little hiccups, I mean, they really haven't amount to nothing. And thank goodness that it hasn't. But there is a track record with these situations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's that is something to look at if they are hesitant about paying them. But I'm like, dude, you still have 2 years left on your contract, man. Or you have one more year, then an option, and then you got 2 franchise tags after that. And I've been saying this ever since I think early last season. They're gonna run the shit out. They're gonna run the shit out of him. They will look at what they did to DeMarco Murray, and they got him out of here. You know what I'm saying? After he got over a certain amount of runs, and I think that's really that could be a hidden factor, that the reason why he's holding out. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he didn't look explosive last year. Not with those, not them yards he was getting his rookie year, man. I'm talking about when he had those breakout runs and stuff, man. I'm talking about 40 yards, 50 yards down the damn field, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the thing. Now, that for Zeke is that we get it, bro. You do deserve your money, because we know that you have your lifespan as a running back isn't that long, bro. So you do have to grab your bags while you can, and I hope they do pay you. And on the flip side is this. On the flip side is this, Zeke, where you could be wrong, is this. What if the 2 running backs that's behind you, while you holding out, are balling behind that offensive line? Cause see, through the preseason, that's fine as long as you're in shape. Through training camp, that's fine as long as you're in shape and ready to go. You can't come out looking sluggish, man. I'm serious. Now, but what if those guys come out, start balling, 100 games, you know what I'm saying? Pollard, he's getting, close to 100, but he also has some catches as well out the backfield or in the slot position, or however they want to use him, and hopefully they use him wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because and also he is in the punt return, kick return department as well. So yeah, that's the thing about that. So that if they have success, that can kind of go against you, bro. I mean, because it's business, and it's a cutthroat game that we play in this league. We've seen it way too many times. So don't forget, you are trade bait now, and people will trade for you. If you want to get that bag, that's up to you. That's just something to think about, though, bro. Now you still you're your own man. You're your own man, so you're gonna make your own choice, or you've made it already by holding out for whatever reason. Cool, but just be ready to play. But just understand this too. Don't let they can possibly use those 2 rookie running backs against you if they have some success behind that. If they have huge success, it has to be huge success. behind that offensive line. You feel me? So that's the only thing, man. It kind of just kind of make me feel like, this is how the Cowboys like to do things, is keep the rumor mills, and just everybody speculating like it's going to be this, it's going to be that on the contracts. Oh, he needs a contract, he need to grab his money. They should pay all three of them because this and that. But I think Zeke should get more because he's the workhorse, or Amari Cooper should get his because the team improved tremendously once he got there, and Dak should just be taking less. I don't know about that. But I always said Dak taking less and for the betterment of the team, and keep proving himself, as he gets better. Because if we get to the Super Bowl this year, or we potentially win the Super Bowl, oh, they're going to have no choice but to pay that brother. They will have no choice but to pay him. And Jerry Jones know why I pay it. We know that. Oh, JJ? Yeah. Yeah, man. But it's exciting to see how this team is going to all come together, man. And as we embark upon this new NFL season. It's getting real close. I'm excited, but I'm trying to keep the excitement down. I'm just trying to stay even keel and look at things from both sides because of the track record. But then I know that everything is trending upward for the team as far as the talent, or the potential talent that we have on the roster. You know what I'm saying? My worst fear is that we won't be able to sign everybody, so we have to accept the fact that they might not be able to re-sign Byron Jones. But that's the reason why we're stockpiling draft picks, or we're stockpiling players with the potential to replace any of these guys, whether if it's injury or we lose them through free agency, or we have to trade them. You know what I'm saying? Just for trade bait, because the guy that's coming up under them is showing some promise, and he's cheaper. So yeah, that's the problem, man. But that's the reason why I've been saying this since I've been making videos, man. It's stockpiling talent in all positions, even quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback is one of the most underrated. You can draft if you can draft a stud in the lower rounds, man, or you could draft a Tarin Christian. No, he has a lot of physical attributes with the arm and the legs and stuff. But what if he did develop into something nice? You know what I'm saying? And I would definitely, groom him up and then trade him. You know what I'm saying? My thing is creating a factory, because we can't keep all of these guys. We're not going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even the good ones that we all became fan favorites of. Because I like Byron. I just think he needs to know how to be a better ball. Both of them, they all know how to be a ball hawk for real. But I think Jordan Lewis is the best ball hawk, to be honest with you. So. And I think he needs more playing time, point blank. But anyway, I'm going on and on and on about this. So guys, I'm gonna say good night, and I'll see y'all next time. I'll be making another video soon. Right now I'm just on some downtime. I gotta get this car fixed tomorrow. See what's wrong with it, man. I think I lost my turbo. I don't have no power. You know what I'm saying? No acceleration when I need it. But anyway. I'm just kind of just giving y'all some information for no damn reason. This is Anthony Fallon, Tone Setter Sports. Peace. I'm out.